Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the mid-year book tag. But with that being said, let's get started. The first question is, best book you've read so far in 2025? And I'm going to have to say, Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I loved this book so much. So much. I loved Liz and Wes. It was so sweet. It was just amazing, and I loved this book so much. And this book has such a special place in my heart because it was so amazing. And this book definitely hit home. I had such an amazing experience reading this book. Definitely one of my favorites so far of this year. Next question. A book you haven't read yet but want to. It's actually going to be two books because it's part of the same trilogy. But I'm going to have to say the last two books in the Poppy War trilogy. We have the second one, which is The Dragon Republic, and the third one, which is The Burning God. I really want to read the last two books this year. I loved the first one. The Poppy War is so good. I rated that book a 5 stars, and it was for sure one of my favorites of last year. I definitely want to finish the series because I feel like I'm going to love it. So, yeah, definitely these two books. All right, next question. The biggest surprise, negative and positive. I'm going to do the positive one first, and then I'll do the negative one. I think for the positive one, I'm going to have to pick Assistant to the Villain. I was very surprised by how funny this book was to me. I had such a great time reading this book. It was so funny. And I feel like, yes, I didn't rate this book high, and I'm not going to continue the second book, but it was still such a fun experience, and I feel like this definitely wasn't a time waster. Like, I don't feel like my time was wasted. I had such a fun time. I feel like I need to do more research on this author to see if she has more books out. If this author, puts out more books in the future, I think I would definitely check it out just because I feel like we have the same sense of humor. Yeah, I think biggest surprise in the sense of this book was very funny and I enjoyed it. Now we're going to do biggest surprise in a negative way. I have my pick. We have the last book in the Shatter Me series, Imagine Me. Ooh, girl. I think that after Ignite Me, the rest of those books were just a big surprise in a negative way. I honestly didn't expect for the author to take that route with that series. And I feel like it was kind of my bad for kind of hyping it up. I don't know what it was, but I just didn't really enjoy the last 3 books, especially the last one. But it's okay. I know some people did enjoy the series, but it just wasn't for me. The last 3 books weren't for me, and that's okay. Love the first 3 books. I love them so much, but this was a big surprise in a negative way, and it's okay. But yeah. All right, so next up we have favorite author, either a debut author or a author that's new to you. I think that for that question, I'm gonna have to pick Beartown. I really loved Frederick's writing style and his storytelling. It was so beautiful. It was so amazing and so different, for sure. I love how character driven this book was. And Frederick did such a good job with making these characters feel so real. And pushing aside how sad this book is, I'm definitely going to continue the series. And I definitely see myself reading more of his books in the future. But I for sure think that this is a new favorite author. And I can definitely see myself, reading his books. That's my answer for this question, Frederick Backman. Next question, we have a book that made you cry. We have, of course, Better Than the Movies. I think that I cried with this book just because of how, like I said, how much it hit home in some aspects. For sure, the ending, just seeing them happy just made me happy. And I definitely cried a lot of happy tears. And it was just so good. It was so good. I love this book so much. Next up, we have, of course, Beartown. This book made me cry sad tears. Next question. A book that made you happy. Wow, there's a lot of repeats, I will say. We have Assistant to the Villain. It was so funny and made me happy. And then, of course, next up, the most beautiful book you bought this year. So I have 2 books. I will say that I don't have any special editions in my bookshelf just because I haven't found any that I really love. But maybe in the future I will. But these are just regular paperback books that I just find beautiful. Yeah, with that being said, the first one is Fragile Sanctuary by Catherine Cowles. Something about the watercolor style of this book is just so beautiful to me, and kind of like the metallic title also just feels so pretty to me. I don't know, I just love these colors together, and I really love this cover, and I think that the cover really did play a huge part on why I bought this book. So yeah, really pretty cover. I love everything about it. It's so pretty. This is the first book. The second book is Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I think that the title just speaks for itself. It's so cute. It's so pretty. I love the little drawings on here. It's so cute to me and it's just so pretty. I love it. I love it so much. I'm going to do one more because while I was talking about Love and Other Words, I remembered this one book. We have First Time Caller by Beike Borison. Such a cute cover. First of all, I love the pink and yellow together. I just love everything about this cover so much. It's so cute, so pretty. Okay, next question. What books do you need to read by the end of this year? For sure, Poppy War Trilogy, as well as Powerless. I want to finish that little series as well. I really want to read Redeeming Love by Francine. What's her? Francine Rivers. Honestly, I have a lot of books that are really high on my radar that I really want to read this year. So I can't just say my whole bookshelf. Next question. Current read. So my current read is Beach Read by Emily Henry. This is my first time reading Emily Henry, and if you want to know what my thoughts and feelings are, I will link the reading vlog in the description below when it comes out because it's not out yet. But yeah, this is currently my current read. Next up, we have what books do you want to reread this year? Okay, so for sure, Poppy War. I feel like I don't remember really what happened in that book, and I feel like for me to understand the last two books, have to reread Poppy War. So probably that one. Honestly, The 7-Year Slip, that was for sure one of my favorites last year. I wouldn't mind rereading it at all. I think that those are for sure the two books that I really, really want to reread this year. Next is a book you enjoyed with mixed reviews. I think that I'm going to have to go back to Assistant to the Villain just because I didn't see the best feedback on the whole humor aspect of this book, and I enjoyed the humor, so I have to say this one. Next question is 5-star predictions for the rest of the year. The thing is, I don't know what books I'm going to for sure read. I'm going to have to say I have a really good feeling about Fearless, so I'm gonna have to say 5-star for Fearless. I'm gonna also have to say 5-star for Redeeming Love. I'm trying to look at my bookshelf. I'm gonna also have to say 5-star for Project Hail Mary. I have a really good feeling about that book. I'm also gonna have to say 5-star for The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with those. I'm feeling about those books. Last question. A book I thought I would love but didn't. I have 2 books that I haven't mentioned yet. The first one is Lotus by Jennifer Hartman. I honestly don't know why, but I didn't really enjoy this book. I will say that the FMC, I didn't really vibe with her. I feel like I also had really high expectations for this book just because it's a very loved book. And I heard that it's similar to Archer's Voice, and it kind of gives those vibes. And that kind of really raised my expectations, and I was very disappointed to say that it's not similar. I just didn't enjoy this book, and it's okay, but that's one of the books. The second one is Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. I think that the only reason why I didn't enjoy this book, one of the reasons, is because I guess the plot twist. Yeah, a little disappointing for me. My expectations were really high because I have heard that Alice Feeney does do crazy plot twists. And also, I will say that this book, I feel like was my realization that I don't really enjoy slow burn mystery, and that's okay. But yeah, those are my mid-year book tag questions. Now we're going to go into the second part of this video, which is my June favorites. The first thing is going to have to be trail hiking and just nature walks in general. So recently I went to a state park near where I live, and it was kind of like a trail / hike kind of experience, and I had the best time ever. It was so fun, and at some point I really want to try hiking, and just getting a little taste of that was so amazing, and I definitely want to try even more. It was so fun. And I would also say that nature walks in general are just so amazing, and I feel like it's definitely something that I love. It's just been so amazing just being out in nature and just taking walks, honestly. Not doing anything crazy, just walking and just taking everything in. It's just so amazing. I love it so much. The next thing is going to be something that I purchased recently, which is something that I added to my room, and it's going to have to be my stuffed animal hammock. I love it so much. I used to have my stuffed animals on top of my closet, and I was just kind of running out of space in my closet because of my stuffed animals. I have a lot, and they're taking up a lot of space. And then on the other hand, I really wanted to display my stuffed animals because my stuffed animals mean so much to me. I've had some of them since I was a little kid. I've had others gifted to me. All of my stuffed animals just hold so many special memories for me. I love them so much. So I definitely wanted to display my stuffed animal somewhere. The third thing is gonna have to be watermelon with tahini. Honestly, I kind of forget about tahini sometimes. It's kind of like a seasoning. It's like a Mexican seasoning. It's a very popular seasoning, and it just kind of like adds a little spice to whatever you add it to. And tahini with fruit is just chef's kiss. It's so good, so delicious, and I forget it exists sometimes. So recently I rediscovered it, and tahini with watermelon, but that is definitely something that I rediscovered that became a favorite for this month. Alright, so fourth thing, if you've seen my last favorite video, I mentioned washi tape. So, and I also showed my Bible, which was a project that I was currently working on, which putting like washi tape on every book of the Bible. And let me tell you guys, I finally finished the washi tape, and it's definitely my favorite for this month. I love how it turned out. It looks so good. This is what it looks like on the side. Very colorful. I love it. It looks so pretty, and I feel like it's so much better than the tabs, and it's definitely not ruining my Bible, so it's a plus. So I absolutely loved how it turned out. Next thing is gonna have to be going natural. Lately, I've just been going very, very natural. I used to wear a lot of makeup, like to work or, to church or to a lot of places. And recently, I've just been going barefaced, and I've been loving it. I'm not gonna lie. It just feels so nice to let my skin breathe. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about my favorite songs of this month. I have 5 favorite songs. The first one is Honeydew by Strings and Heart. I love their songs, and recently that one has just for some reason been hitting. I'm not even joking. Every single time that song comes up in my playlist, I always stop what I'm doing and just start dancing. It's so vibey, and I just love it so much, and especially right now, it's giving very much a summer song, so I love it a lot. Definitely one of my favorite songs for this month, and who knows, maybe next month too. The second song is Love You to Death by Josiah Queen and Strings and Heart. That song has just been hitting lately so much. This song is mostly the lyrics that I really, really love. And every single time that song plays, you best believe I'm gonna start jamming out. And especially since I recently saw them, they've been hitting extra hard. The second song is God's Not Dead, Like a Lion by Newsboys. I've been very much loving that song recently, but the lyrics, man, so vibey as well. You best believe I'm gonna be jamming out as well, and dancing is so good. And I believe that song is from a movie, and they made that song for the movie, so I really want to watch the movie. Super vibey song. I would definitely recommend you guys check it out. Really good. Second to last is gonna be The Blood by Bethel Music. This song is more worship than like the other songs. That song, more so the lyrics, has just been hitting lately. I feel like that song is such a good reminder that thanks to the Lord, I'm different and I'm made new. So really good song, and I love that song, and best believe every single time that song comes up, I am singing my heart out. Amazing song, beautiful lyrics, beautiful melody, beautiful everything. The song is just so beautiful. Last song is Goodbye Yesterday by Evolution Rhythm. That song is so vibey as well. Love the lyrics, love the beat, so good. I am also very much jamming out, dancing, and singing my heart out with that song as well. Such a good like hype song, and it definitely helps me not like dwell in the past. And those are my 5 favorite songs for this month. Okay, so the next thing is gonna be kind of together, but we're gonna start with pins. I have my little Trader Joe's bag, and I added some pins to it, and I'm obsessed with pins lately. So pretty. It adds so much to your bag. This is my Trader Joe's bag. This one has a lot of flowers, this little bunny with a strawberry, and then here we actually have a little Bible verse right here. I love the gold theme for this bag. Very, very cute, and I think it looks so good with the pink and the purple. So pretty. My favorite. So cute. And especially because I'm a tote girly, I love customizing my more basic bags with like little accessories that kind of represent me. So I've been loving that a lot lately. And my next favorite for this month is gonna have to be this little handbag. Recently, I've just been wearing it so much. And like I said earlier, I'm a tote girly, so I usually just use tote bags. But recently, I've been using this way more, and I've been loving it. I also have pins in this bag. Been very into the little side back, I will say. Next thing is gonna have to be my little reading light. Put it in your book, and then you read. Here, I'll give you guys a little visual of what it looks like, if you don't already. So you clip it, turn it on, and then ta-da! Perfect lighting for when you're reading at night. Very, very handy. I've read in the car when it's nighttime. I love sleeping with all my lights off, so this has come so handy. And it's so easy to charge as well. You don't need batteries or anything. Just watch. Isn't that awesome? And then you just plug it in like a little charging box, whatever it's called. It's awesome. And then whenever you're done charging, you just put it back. Every single time I take my book, this is in there with my book. So definitely one of my favorites for this month. Something that I rediscovered. Should I just keep my microphone in my hair? Okay, so the next thing that is my favorite this month is gonna have to be tabs. I love these things. I use them to annotate books. I use it for my Bible. These are definitely one of my favorites. I love using these. Okay, so the last thing that is my favorite for this month is gonna have to be my little jewelry box. I have this blue jewelry box with my name on it, and I got this as a gift. I believe my junior or sophomore year of cheerleading. Our coaches gave everybody on the team these little custom-made jewelry boxes. Recently, I've been using it so much, especially because I've been kind of going out of town and stuff, and I've been staying away from home, and I love to wear jewelry and I love to bring it with me, and this has just been making it so much easier. So my earrings don't get lost, my necklaces don't get tangled, I don't lose my rings. So it's been so handy, and it has a little mirror and just a place to put your rings or your earrings, and just some more space right here. And then on the bottom, it has a place where you can put your necklaces, and so they don't get tangled up. I'm saying for some reason, I don't know how it works, but this literally prevents my necklaces from getting all tangled, and it just saves me so much time, and it helps me to take care of my jewelry, you know? I've been loving this so much recently, and I just know I'm going to keep using it next month because I am going to go out of town again. So I've been loving this so much. So yeah, that's going to be all for this video. That was my mid-year book tag and my June favorites. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.